All over West Michigan, this is 24-hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special Saturday night edition of the Football Frenzy. We're going to kick off the state semifinals in Division I and then work our way down. Rockford making the trip over to Lansing to take on Plymouth. Let's get to the highlights. Here come the Rams. Pick things up third quarter. It's a 13-3 Plymouth lead. Let Rockford with a little razzle-dazzle. Eventually, it's going to go back to quarterback Mark LaPrairie, and LaPrairie going to throw it deep to Landon Dobbs for the touchdown. Rockford making it a 13-10 game, but fourth quarter, about a minute and a half to go. Still Plymouth up by 3. LaPrairie going to go deep to Neil Vanderlaan, and Vanderlaan there for the go-ahead touchdown. It's 17-13 Rockford with about a minute and a half to go, but Plymouth drives downfield, less than a minute to go. The play of the game, Sean Austin to Brendan Byer for the touchdown, and Plymouth wins it at the end on that play, 20-17, the final over Rockford.
He had a perfect coverage, had two guys on him. He just made the play. We didn't. We make the play, we win. We don't make the play, they win. I feel really bad for the guys on our team that just busted their chops, okay, all season to get us to this point. And, you know, we'll have to regroup, and after time heals wounds, we'll have to see if we can put it back together.
Red Arrows of Lowell are heading back to Ford Field to defend their Division II state title. They won a year ago, knocking off Walled Lake Central this afternoon up at Central Michigan. Red Arrows striking first drive of the game. Gabe Dean hooking up with Matt Houston for the 16-yard touchdown and a 7-0 Red Arrow lead. Second quarter now, Dean dropping back, this time going to hook up with Jacob Meyer, and Jacob going to take this all the way down to the 1-yard line. Lowell would score in the next play to give him a 13-0 lead at halftime, but Walled Lake Central would score a couple in the second half to take a 14-13 lead, and then Dean drops back and to find Jacob Meyer again, a 60-yard touchdown. Lowell heading back to the D2 finals, knocking off Walled Lake Central 35-21.
Everybody wants to put Lowell out there as one of the best year in and year out or whatever, but they don't know what these kids have been through, and right now they're going to the finals as seniors. So I'm just proud that they fought the good fight. They've had opportunities to pack it in over the years. They haven't done that, and you know, they're one of 4 teams that can say they got to the last game.
Also heading to Ford Field to defend their state championship, the Pioneers of East Grand Rapids. They're looking for 5 in a row next weekend after knocking off undefeated Mount Pleasant. First quarter, Ryan Elbley with a pitch to David Drummond. They call him out at the 1, but he would score in the next play. 7-0 Pioneers. Second quarter, Elbley with the handoff to Drummond again, cuts up the middle, and dragging a couple of Oilers into the end zone. 13-0 Pioneers. Then later in the quarter, Elbley going to roll out and hook up with, guess who? David Drummond. 34-yard touchdown. East Grand Rapids heading back to the state finals. 31-16, the final over Mount Pleasant.
It feels great. I'm happy for our guys. You know, that was a kind of a crazy game. I mean, I just felt like they've never gotten to the flow of it. We never got in the rhythm. I don't know if it was we spilled our bucket last week with Zeeland East or not, but that was a good team in Mount Pleasant, and I'm just glad for our guys that they get a chance to go do this again on Thanksgiving weekend.
Also heading to Fort Field, the Cougars of Catholic Central. They'll play for the Division IV state championship after cruising past Edwardsburg. 7-7 game in the second quarter when CC's offense explodes. Miles Morrissey, little screen pass to Bronson Hill. He goes up the sidelines, 67 yards for the touchdown, adds a 2-point conversion. It's 15-7. Late second quarter now, Morrissey dropping back, lots of time. Great job by the O-line. Goes deep to John Haley, 33-yard score. It's 22-7 at the break. Fourth quarter, they're pouring it on. The handoff to Bronson Hill goes 22 yards. They were up 39-7. CC wins it 46-31. Heading to the state finals.
Well, I think they believe from day one. They've stuck together. You know, we've talked about it from day one. Stick together. Let's worry about things one at a time, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. And our seniors have led us to this point, so that's really where we're at.
Also heading down to Ford Field at Catholic Central's big rival, West Catholic Falcons, heading up to the UP and knocking off Menominee. First quarter at Lance Buitendijk, no one open, so Lance takes off. Nice little move. Lance going to go 33 yards down to about the 11-yard line. This is going to set up a 1-yard touchdown run by Dan Pittman. It was a 7-7 game. Second quarter, Buitendijk going to go to his go-to receiver, Zach Smith, and Zach with a beautiful catch, hitting this one in stride. Good for a 50-yard touchdown. West Catholic will knocking off Menominee 24-20. In Division 6, Constantine suffers its first and only loss of the season, losing 22-14 to Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central. All right, we're off to Traverse City for the Division 7 state semifinal between Ravenna and Ishpeming. Ravenna's defense making a big play. You don't see it, but the fumble behind the line of scrimmage. Number 40 for Ravenna. He's not on the roster, but he comes up with it, takes it back the other way for a touchdown. Bulldogs had a 7-0 lead, but Ishpeming going to the ground. Wyatt Jurison with the touchdown run. Ishpeming knocking off Ravenna today 22-20. And for the first time in school history, Saugatuck will play for a football state championship. Indians knocking off Fulton in the Division 8 semifinals. Bradley Speed, the quarterback, going to take it himself, going to go in from 15 yards out. Indians were up 7-0, but trailing 14-7 in the fourth quarter. Speed again from 2 yards out, ties it up at 14. They go to overtime, and in OT, Lance Klein going to go in for the touchdown. Saugatuck headed to the state finals for the first time ever, 20-14, the final over Fulton. All right, halftime here on the Frenzy. After the timeout, college football.